Wish you all a very happy new year. I hope that we are meeting for the first time in 2024. And it's also a very nice Friday morning in Indian Institute of Science. I also take this opportunity to welcome you on behalf of the Department of Aerospace Engineering to this wonderful campus. In case this is the first visit, please take time to go around this campus. I was wondering, corrosion and corruption are two important things which actually eat the vital tentacles of the society and the system. And before we realize what is happening, it would have done its damage. And in that context, corrosion alone contributes to more than a couple of $1 trillion of loss in the business in the entire industrial circle today. And people have been trying to battle with this problem since time immemorial. And I think we have come to a conclusion that we need to live with this rather than trying to completely eliminate this. With the advent of the modern tools that we are seeing nowadays, including the data, the artificial intelligence, the wonderful sensor fabric that is likely possible today, I think the new questions ponder out, can we really look at a prognostic tool development for at least predicting corrosion so that the damage is not really too large and we can intervene and mitigate and minimize the impact of this corrosion problem on the actual processes that dominate the process industry, maybe the power sector or various sectors altogether. Now, this particular workshop was actually conceptualized as an outcome of the earlier workshop that we had in the very premises, I think, a couple of months back. And Dr. Shyam Sundar was the brainchild on which he started putting the seed in a couple of us in IISc along with Dr. Umesh, Professor Vikram Jairam and Dr. Raja, and of course Dr. Sinha. And then we said, I think we should only target corrosion as a simple theme. And instead of trying to do a prescriptional kind of workshop where there would be a monologue from people, I thought we should actually have a more dialogue and try to see if we can come together on a common platform and try to look at how we all can, from diverse disciplines, come together and try to mitigate this problem, which is actually plaguing the society at large from the industrial perspective, and also an engineering challenge in true sense. And it is truly an interdisciplinary problem that needs to be addressed across the sector. With that note, I think Shyam Sundar and his team have put together a wonderful group of people who have really spent all their time in this area to come out with their own knowledge base here. And I think please utilize these 2 days to ask as many questions as possible among the participants to network. Hopefully, a national program on corrosion should emerge out of this workshop. It is also my fond dream that corrosion or any such area today, what we are discussing, I think there is a huge cloud of AI, deep learning, which is looking over all of this. And if at all we are going to make use of any of these tools in mitigating the problem, I think there is a need for developing, clearly concretizing and implementing the establishment of a national corrosion database. Now, this I am saying with a lot of responsibility because there is no such database that is really available for anyone to use these modern tools to at least come out with a prognostic tool. And I hope at the end of this conference, we will be in a position to at least form a core group of people from industry and academia. Maybe we would be able to build a national data center which would be amenable to AI kind of solution. Hopefully, IISc also would take the lead, or some of us would try to contribute in this area. With that note, again, let me extend a very warm welcome to all of you. I know that many of you have come from different parts of the country. Thank you so much for making efforts to come here. It is not an easy task. Of course, some of you have come from northern part of India, would love this weather. Bangalore is a nice place at this point in time to really enjoy the salvitous weather here. And with that note, again, a welcome to Department of Aerospace Engineering. In fact, it is interesting that this department, which was formed in 1942, if you go back and read some of the council minutes when Sir Mokshagundam Vishweswaraya, who was the council chairman at that point in time, he said that this department would help in developing several technologies, mainly towards maintaining the aircrafts which were actually an outcome of the World War II at that point in time. HAL was actually there, was formed around the same time. And the first chairman of this department and the first chief designer of HAL were the same people. So there's a lot of industry connect that exists between this department. Corrosion in aerospace has got a different connotation. Corrosion in power sector has a different connotation. But at the end of the day, it is all the decay of material that we are trying to address as engineers in this wonderful world where nature gives us umpteen number of solutions. On this note, I would hand over to the organizers and welcome you once again for this wonderful workshop. Wish you all the very best, and I hope you will have a wonderful time interacting, and maybe at the end of the day we would come back intellectually enriched at the end of this 2-day deliberations. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.